says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Give to Pierce now on the option. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. When you look at this defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stroud looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Broncos.
Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. He pitches it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Across midfield. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
And what a big-time play there. 75 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. Come on. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Steps away. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Richardson going to change the play here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
19 tight.
On second down, it's Stroud. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, Pioneers. Come 19, come 19.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now Richardson.
And bringing it in, it's Davis.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Right back to him on first down.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the
40. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Third down and 1. In motion left is Davis.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
He gives it up. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud to throw it.
Short pass to Howard. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Okay, break.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
First and 10, here's Richardson with it.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready.
Here's second and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and 19. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a big play there on third down. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Richardson now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
There's a nice move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
60 Eagles.
Richardson off the play fake.
Now he's flushed out left. His pass caught at the 4. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
60 Bison.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Stroud. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
18 Rattler.
Now Stroud.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
79 Broncos.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here goes Stroud again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And Stroud now to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert. Check out. You ain't doing nothing today.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Come on.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
They intercept Stroud. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But fortunate, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
He pitches it out. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eye.
And now the rookie's free. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Nico Collins.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for Mexico City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fucking mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Lewis, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. By inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are flying high. Sometimes I can't even give it a try. Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Yeah. Alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban, a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog, go alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tent, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still washing trying to count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them rap, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Run it back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with a fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goons. Stack with me. Don't come through. We're bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. What's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goons. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my wrath as you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from God.